This summer at the Liberation Camp, we've been talking a lot and learning a lot about criminal justice, mass incarceration, immigration.
The day when we were figuring out what we were going to do for our final project, it was the fourth anniversary of Eric Gardner's death. When that happened, it was in 2014, so I was 14 years old at that time. And when I saw that, it really made me, for the first time, I felt unsafe in this country. And for that reason, I wanted to ask other people if they felt unsafe.
So one day when I was going to football practice, I was stopped by the police. They asked to search my bag. I wasn't sure for what, but I didn't even get to answer, and they just took it off my back and just threw everything on the floor. And they didn't even help me pick it up. So I just felt disrespected a little bit.
I got like a sports car, so I always get pulled over, I always get harassed. But I never get a ticket. Like every time I get pulled over, it's just, where you going? Where you coming from? You got guns? You got drugs? Search the car, find nothing, and I'll keep it moving.
Ever since that moment, I don't like talking to police or even the friendly ones.
We wanted to get everyday people's feelings towards law enforcement.
So I'm just gonna give you a quick scenario, and I just want you to answer.
Say if you're walking home from a party at nighttime, 9 o'clock.
And you're followed by a group of guys, girls, whatever have you, and you get beat up.
And you were attacked, what would you do? Who would you call?
Well, we chose the question because we wanted to know how people would react in a spontaneous moment of being attacked or having their lives at stake.
What's your next step? What are you gonna do after that?
I don't know. Phone the police.
It depends. If anything was taken, I would probably call the police. Yeah.
I would call the police, 911,
Okay, can you give me a reason why you would call the police?
because I really feel that they would be able to help me. They would be able to maybe pursue the people that attacked me and perhaps even get back the things that were stolen from me.
What would your next move be?
I would do an investigation personally myself and ask around in the community and area neighborhoods if people are known.
So why wouldn't you call law enforcement?
Wow. Let's see, because they're not really for us. Melanated people need to understand that the system isn't designed for us.
Just try to go home, wipe off the blood off my face. That's pretty much it. I'm not gonna call the cops.
And why wouldn't you call the police?
What are they gonna do? They're not gonna catch them. You know what I mean? They're gonna call, they're gonna do a report and go by their day. You know what I mean?
If I can get up, I'll make a call to 911.
So would you say that you feel safe around the police?
Not really. Within the last over 5 years, I really haven't felt safe.
I'm gonna probably fight. Depending on who I'm with, if he's a fighter, I think we got a good chance.
The next day, would you maybe call the authorities, call the police?
No, I would not call the police.
Do you honestly feel safe around the police?
No, I avoid them.
Would I call the police? That's a last resort for me. Basically, I'm down for community policing in that respect. Once again, I would hope if civilian was around and there was a witness that they would come to my aid. But if they were around, I wouldn't deny the help. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being. And hopefully they can recognize that and remember their humanity and say that, you need help. A lot of times it's not to protect and serve civilians. It's, to maintain hierarchy and, displacement and stuff. So
It was an obvious experiment, but I still wanted to see how people reacted, and it was valuable to not just assume and to go into the street and ask these questions.
I feel like through this experiment, these were the answers we were expecting to get, but I wasn't hoping for these answers. I was kind of hoping to be proven wrong.
To be honest, I kind of was I was a little upset to find that out.
I knew it was gonna happen because the way people are profiled, like people of color are profiled, and
I feel like law enforcement is a service, and they're being paid through taxes, and everybody has to pay taxes, but a significant portion of the population isn't benefiting from that service. In fact, I think they're being harmed from it in a lot of cases.
it inspired me to try to be like an advocate for people who are victims of police brutality, because like they don't really have a voice, and it's sad how they can't even look to police for help when they're in danger. So in the future, I would feel more comfortable investigating and interviewing people, because like I'm not too experienced, but like after like what we've done in the video, I feel like I'll be more comfortable in interviewing people. So yeah, I would do this in the future again.